Welcome to the JAYAR Show podcast. I am JAYAR. One of my favorite guys to interview. Cory Asbury is this episode's guest. I love Cory because he doesn't care. He'll just tell you how he feels. And I love that. It's very refreshing. One of the things we have to talk about, and we're going to hit it right out of the gate, is some drama that went down with he and Forrest Frank, which led to some life change in Cory. Powerful story. Sit back and enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't say this about, you know how when a band is in a new city, they say, oh, this is our favorite city to come to. It's like you said that last night in Cincinnati. But I genuinely mean this. One of my top, I'd say, 3 favorite artists I get to interview is Mr. Cory Asbury.
My guy.
And I don't say that. I mean, I don't even know what the other 2 are.
Yeah, I was about to say, who are the other 2?
I saved space in case I think of it later. I'm like, no, I like Matthew West too.
Yeah, I hear that.
But
I'm honored, man. Thank you for that.
I like getting chats with you, first of all, because we're kind of from the same. We're in church, but then we kind of hit this phase of, and now we're in this just whatever. All I know is I love Jesus, but sometimes I'll say something that, it's how I feel.
Yeah.
And
you got to.
I have defended you so much over the past year when people be like, I can't believe Cory said that. And I'm like, well, I would have said it too if I didn't think I was going to get fired. But
who am I going to get fired by, like God? Yeah, I guess I could.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to do some real specific things.
Yeah, true.
Very true. I think you're good. Let's just hit the elephant in the room here. You caused a fight in our building.
Okay, about?
Well, it's like half the building went this way, half the building went this way.
Okay.
And people still to this day are fighting about this.
Okay.
Because when Forrest Frank hurt his back, a lot of us thought that some of the parodies coming out were hysterical.
Yeah, they were objectively funny, some of them.
And then other people were like, wait, that hurt Forrest's feelings. We should protect him.
Yes.
I was on the Cory's video was funny. Matthew West's video was funny. David Crowder's video was funny. And Cory is just one of the boys.
Yeah.
Let him be himself.
Yeah.
But then you went and ruined it all by becoming friends with Forrest. And now there's a tour coming.
Yeah.
I just want to give you, all jokes aside, like from your point of view, how did all that? Because you did the things that me as just this dude that likes to make jokes would have just made a joke and let's all relax.
Yeah.
How did that all go from your perspective? Because I know it actually led to some pretty cool life change.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Like legitimate. The truth is 2 things can be true at the same time. I just read something from Lecrae this morning, and he was talking about that Drewski skit where Drewski's clowning on, big church.
Yeah.
The truth is there are some problems with big church, and there are also some problems with poking fun at the church, right? Yeah. 2 things can be true at the same time. So I think with the Forrest thing, like, Matthew West's video was funny. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't not say it was funny.
Yeah.
Was it also slightly offensive? Yes, it was. My video was funny.
Yeah.
It was also very offensive.
You took it to the next level.
Yeah, if Matthew's was slightly offensive, mine was egregiously offensive. And, they're not mutually exclusive. Yeah. They can both be true at the same time. I didn't realize that it was going to be such a big thing personally. Yeah. Like, I posted the video just thinking I'm just messing around. People know I'm kind of a dummy.
Yeah. People
know I'm going to, just have a little fun on the internet. It's normal. Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to kind of snowball the way it did. Mm-hmm. My son had his first football game that night of the last season. They ended up winning state, by the way, praise God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Which state?
Tennessee, baby. Tennessee. Shout out BGA. So he had his first game, but it was in like Memphis, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So Luke Bryan, his son, is the quarterback of my son's team. Okay. Luke says, "Hey, do you want to jump on the plane? We're taking the plane."
Yeah, as one does.
There's a thing happening. Like, there's a plane going, and Luke's going, and then there's another whole group going. And so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather get on a plane than drive. So I put my phone on
with
airplane
the poor
mode.
people.
Yeah, traffic, come on. No, I mean, it's not often that this type of thing happens, but when it does, you're like, oh, sick, like amazing. So I put my phone on airplane mode, and as soon as we got there, boom, we're going straight to the game. Like, it's kind of hectic. Yeah. I don't take my phone off airplane mode the whole game and the whole ride home. But I know that video has been posted. My team, at that time, it was Zach and Luke, posted the video, said, here we go. And I was like, all right, let's see what happens. Yeah. I get home at like midnight, 12:30, something like that. And I go, I got to like get directions to my house because I still don't know how to get to my house from the airport. Hey. So take my phone off airplane mode. And all of a sudden, dude, like, and I'm like, oh, okay. So this kind of went. Yeah. And then I look at the comments because my guys are saying, hey, bro, it's different than we expected. Like, it's not in a good way. Like, people are jumping on Forrest in the comments. Like, how silly it is that he would video himself, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Everybody's kind of piling on. And I'm sitting there driving home at 12:30 a.m. going, that's not what I meant to happen. Yeah. Was I poking fun? Absolutely.
And just so you know, your video, I didn't think was over the line. I thought it was just comedy.
Yeah,
you can't judge comedy.
Just having a little fun. Yeah. But when you see that happen, you kind of go, okay, this is not what I intended. Yeah. So I'm going to hit up my boy and just say.
Did you know Forrest at that time?
I did. Okay. Yeah. We had talked. We texted, he FaceTimed me back when he was about to take a bunch of time off because I had taken time off in 2019 for my family. And he said, hey, I think I'm supposed to do the same thing over FaceTime. I said, bro, you will never regret it. Mm-hmm. So we had a bit of camaraderie there. I wouldn't say we were close friends at all, but you know, I still loved him and he loved me. There was a respect there. So, I just hit him up. I was like, bro, I'm just seeing these comments. I didn't look at my phone. I'm so sorry. Like, dude, say the word. I'm taking the video down. Yeah. Obviously. And, you know, he hits me back the next morning. I'm not an early waker. So he was on California time. So he's hitting me up at like, you know, 7 a.m. my time. I didn't wake up till like 10:30. Yeah. I see the text. I'm like, oh, okay. He basically said, hey, like, I get that you were just having fun, but it was still hurtful. Yeah. I didn't know if I was going to walk again. My family didn't know if I was going to hold my kid again. Like, it was a thing in my household, whether you thought it was or not, whether the whole world thought it was or not. It was a serious thing in our lives. And I said, bro, say less. Like, I'm taking it down. And he said, hold on. Like, let's see if God could do something in the middle of it. And that was the kind of catalyst for everything that took place. But legitimately, you know, we can tell more of the story as we go on, but it legitimately changed my life. Like, actually.
You ended up getting closer with Forrest in a kind of a reconciliation, but I don't really want to hear too much about Forrest on this. I related more with how it kind of springboarded you maybe to a deeper place of intimacy in your faith.
Yeah. Man, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I was pretty fed up with the industry. I was legitimately pretty fed up with Western church culture, mega church culture, which I've been a part of. So it's like I am complicit in all of these things. Yeah. I've obviously been a part of the music industry, but I think the things that bummed me out, you know, I came from this little tiny house of prayer in Kansas City where there were 300 to 300 people in the room at any given time. I'm leading 6 2-hour sets a week. It's all about the presence of God. I make $500 a month. You know,
and there's guys walking in saying they are Jesus sitting on the, sitting on the altar.
Yes, dude. I guess, many stories there. Yeah. But there was such a purity to what we were doing. And I got saved in that purity. You know, it was just all about the presence of God. We didn't care about a stage, lights, people in the room. Like, there was legit 2 people in the room half the time that I was leading. But this phrase that we had was, hey, it's an audience of one. This is about Jesus. That's all this is about. So that's the place that I come from. And then I get into, you know, a place of influence because of reckless love in the industry. And all of a sudden I'm seeing, you know, I would just call it like it is, corruption at some of the deepest levels, whether that's behavioral, that's sin, that's, you know, whatever you want to call it, or that's mismanagement of money and funds, or going after money instead of worship. You know, I'm seeing all these things, and those things are just turning me off to that whole world. And I go, dude, I don't want anything to do with that. Yeah. if that's the tiny level of purity that's in this place that's supposed to have the highest level of purity compared to, you know, country or pop or all this, bro, I don't want anything to do with that. Yeah. So I'm jaded. I'm pretty cynical. I'm pretty frustrated. All the while, I love Jesus. There was never a time that I was throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah. You know, our family was still holding church on Sundays in our living room. You know, I'd grab a guitar and my wife and I would sing and our kids would join in and we would read a scripture, whatever. So it's not like, you know, some of the narrative got to be like, oh, he's back in the fold, like he was, you know, whatever. And there's a measure of truth to that. But I never stopped loving God. Like our family was full on in that, you know, in passion for Jesus. But it's just like a bit disenfranchised with the way that Western church culture was portraying the gospel. And I think, you know, at that point, if he'd have come into a lot of our churches, he'd be flipping tables. He'd have some things to say, as he did in Revelation. All those churches, he had something to say to those churches. You know, I'm sure the Western church would get an earful right now. Yeah. But that's the place that I was at. And then all of a sudden, I see a guy who's pretty removed from the industry. Forrest is. He's he's on his own island. He's doing his own thing.
I can get anybody interview-wise, and I couldn't get Forrest. He doesn't play the game.
He doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't. And there's a beauty to that, and there's also a frustrating part to that, for sure. But what I saw in him was, I think he's maybe 30. So I just turned 40. I think we're a decade apart. Yeah. But he has such a genuine, authentic spirit to love Jesus no matter the pushback, no matter the praise, all of it. And he's given up a lot, and no one realizes that. He had that big band, Surfaces. They were getting, you know, $500,000 show days to go play festivals and stuff. And the Lord said, you know, pretty clearly to him, hey, that's not what I've called you to do. Yeah. He lays that down. That's part of why we talked, like we talked about a little bit ago. He was FaceTiming me like, bro, I feel like I'm supposed to do this and just be with my family for a bit. I said, absolutely. Again, you won't regret it. So the beauty of his trajectory is he lays that down. I know he laid that down because I talked with him in that moment. A lot of people don't know that. And then all of a sudden, the Lord revives his career, quote unquote, when he starts making Christian music. And, you know, call it what you will, worship, Christian, whatever you want to call it.
Songs of faith.
Songs of faith. Yeah. They're the platform and the bedrock is Jesus, right? Yeah. So all of a sudden, boom, he's got this meteoric rise, but I know what he's given up. So I see this purity in him, and I see this childlikeness, this authenticity in him that I don't see in a lot of the rest of the industry. Yeah. And I think it showed me, hey, you can do this in purity in the midst of not purity. You can still be a part of this world. You can offer something to it. You can offer something to the Lord, whether it's perfect or not. You don't have to save anybody. You don't have to fix anybody. You know, for some reason, I'm like the pastor to many of these CCM and worship people. They call me when they have problems.
That's how big Reckless Love was, baby.
Right? Like, I guess. I don't know, bro. I'm like, what do you see in me, dog? Like, why are you calling me? Yeah. So I feel these calls, and I feel the obligation to fix these people. And the Lord was just kind of like, hey, that's not your job. Yeah. And seeing Forrest, you know, for lack of less cheesy terms, in the world but not of it, in this industry part, is like, oh, it can be done. It's possible. And again, his childlikeness, like there was this one song that I'm not going to name the song, but I heard this song, and my immediate thought, this is about a week before I went to hang with Forrest in San Diego, and I heard this song and I thought, oh my gosh, that's the cheesiest, dumbest, silliest, stupidest song I have ever heard in my life. Yeah. And I was clowning it. I wasn't like getting on the internet to clown it, but like to my friends and like in my house, I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah. And I go, this is the beginning of the tenderization of my heart. I go to San Diego, and we're sitting at this little restaurant in Encinitas called Good On Ya. It's right there, kind of close to the beach, dope spot. Me, Forrest, and my buddy Sean. And he goes, man, I heard this song the other day. He's like, it touched my spirit so deeply. And I was like, what song was it? It's the exact song that I was ripping on, bro. And immediately I thought to myself, what an idiot I am. What an absolute piece of garbage I am that I'm sitting here clowning this thing that God is using for good in some people's lives. He's like, bro, as soon as I heard it, I felt the Holy Spirit so strong in my spirit. And I go, who am I to judge A, B, or C? Who am I to judge the church? Who am I to judge the industry? Who am I to judge this song? Because the truth is, God uses it all, whether it's weak, strong, brilliant, theologically inaccurate. It doesn't matter. Like, he's using it all. And I'm not the final say. I am not the judge. So I think there's just this tenderization of my spirit and this call back to childlikeness that now my heart, cry is, let people say of Cory, what a fool he is. What an idiot that dude is. Like, because I'm so sold out to God and that I'm willing to look dumb and all these things. So that's, in a nutshell, as quick as I can say it, kind of what took place.
Did some of it have, did it lead you to, because I know you have an album coming out before the tour with Forrest and Tori Kelly. Did it draw, because I know you're a worshiper at heart, country and worship, but did it draw you back to I want to lead in worship, or let me just go make an album? Which was the gravitational pull towards?
I mean, I had kind of okayed in my spirit to start writing songs to God, like to God, meaning like worshipful, vertical songs. What year is it? It's 2026 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, beginning of 25, I kind of said in my heart, okay, I'm going to start moving toward this direction. I feel my heart opening to it again, as I was really closed off to it. But I feel my heart opening to it again. I'm just going to answer that call. I don't know what it's going to look like. But that whole saga, which I think was like September and October or something like that, that's when, there was another trip that I went back out to Waco to see Forrest play a show. And then we got on a plane. We went to Malibu to go to Mark Burnett's house because I thought I was going to go out there and talk to Mark. He's the dude who started like Survivor and The Voice. And like, I'd never met him before, but he's really influential in the film and television world. And I've wanted to make this Reckless Love movie forever. And my buddy Sean, who was with us in San Diego, he said, you got to connect with Mark. Like, I really think he's gonna help you in this endeavor. So I think I'm going out for that. But the next day, Forrest is speaking at his church in Waco, Antioch Church in Waco. And he's just asked all of his buddies, and I'm, one of them at this point, which is so wild after, the video. He's like, hey, will you just be there, to just kind of like hold up my arms. I've never done this before. I've never spoken publicly in a church. I'm kind of intimidated by this, like, will you just be there to like pray for me before service, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, absolutely.
You're like, Luke Bryan fired up the jet.
No, Sean brought the jet this time. Like a tech billionaire, bro. It's been a crazy world. So,
am I the poorest guy you know? I took Spirit to get here.
I'm going to need to see the net worth after this just to make sure I can continue doing these. No, bro. So we're in Waco that morning. And again, I think I'm just showing up to support my boy. And he walks out right before first service, and they've made me and my buddy sit right there on the second row. We try to go hide up in the top. And the guys see us, and they're like, call them down. So we have to come down and sit in the second row. Forrest comes out, and he goes, hey, if I get into, what took place between us and the healing and the blah, 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 are you down to come up on stage and talk about it? And I said, bro, please, like, don't do that. Like, get into it if you want, but like, let me just be here. Let me exist. And he's like, yeah. Okay, cool. It's like, all right, sick. And I think like he's heard me, he gets it. He gets up, and it turns out it's more of a Q&A between his pastor and him. So his pastor's kind of getting into it, and I see Forrest look over at me, and I'm like, no, like, dude, it's early, I'm tired, let me just be here. So he's like, dog, like, will you come up? And Pastor Jimmy Cyber is like, Cory, will you come up? And I'm like, oh God, okay. So I get up, hands me a mic, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Like, let's do it, whatever. And he goes, the pastor, he goes, Cory, why don't you just hop on the piano and lead us? And I'm like, I'm actually more comfortable with that. Like, I'm cooler with that, even though I don't really play piano like proficiently. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. I go to sit down at the piano, and the worship leader walks out from the back, and he holds up a guitar. He's like, guitar? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I prefer the guitar. Yeah. Hands me guitar. They set up a mic. They bring out these little monitors. They give me like all these things. I'm like, oh, like, what are we doing here?
I'm gonna invoice you if you guys keep. This is practically a
like,
gig.
This will help me pay for this jet. Like, no, like, so he sets it up, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing this. Like, all right. And I've not led worship since I've lived here. Yeah. You know, we played shows, and we always play Reckless Love, and we'll play the Father's House in Egypt. Yeah. But it's more of an entertainment. Hits. Yeah, all the hits. Sparrows, don't forget Sparrows, guys. You know, all the semi almost made it besides Reckless Love hits. And but it's been like entertainment. It's not been like a worship congregational, like, let's get together and lift up the name of Jesus. It's been like, let's have a great night, and Jesus is going to be glorified in the midst of it, you know? So this has been over 5 years, and I'm sitting there with a guitar, and he's like, Cory, will you just lead us? A band I've never played with. Yeah. Like, I don't know the vibes here, but I've loved it. Like, that morning, my heart was open. I was like, this is beautiful. So I just go into, like, I don't even know what I started singing. I was in the wrong key. I was singing, like, way too low for this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm feeling like, oh, my gosh, this feels like I'm back in the saddle. Yeah. This feels like home. And I'm like, dang, okay, what are you doing, Lord? Like, I did not expect this. I thought I was going on this trip from Malibu and Mark Burnett. And now I'm standing here in Waco, Texas at a church I've never been to before with a pastor I've never met before. Yeah. He comes over, he hugs me. He's like, I love you, Cory. I'm so proud of you. I got like tears in my eyes. I'm like, what is happening, bro? This is crazy. And so I'm just like leading worship and just feeling like home. And it's funny, like, as I'm playing all these shows the past 5 years, it's just only my voice. And people will sing along with Reckless Love and Egypt and Sparrows and all those songs.
All the hits.
All the hits, naturally, naturally. The top 5s, top 10s at radio, top 17s at radio.
Just the Grammy-nominated ones we're doing.
Yeah, so it's different, though, when I'm leading, when I'm doing these shows. My voice, if my voice hurts that night, I'm screwed. Yeah. It just is what it is, because it's not a congregational moment. It's not a bunch of pads buoying you and holding you up. It's like you got like a dry electric. We're playing like country vibe tone music. No pads, no ambience, no little angelic, woo, like none of that. Yeah. It's all on me. Right. And I get into this congregational moment in Waco, Texas, and I sang You're Worthy of It All. Yeah. And boom, the whole room is singing. Yeah. This big pad comes in, and I'm like, wait a sec. Like, ooh, okay.
I was born to do this.
I was made to do this, bro. Like, what is happening? This is crazy. But for real, and I'm like, I got tears in my eyes. Like, I'm like, oh, dang. Like, you ambushed me, Lord. You told me I was going on the Challenger to get out to Malibu, not to, like, this church and lead worship. Like, what are you doing? And after that, because they got 2 services naturally at any big church, always 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, that's what I couldn't stand about. Whatever, we're not gonna get into that.
That's for the podcast.
It's for later. But like, we get off the stage and the pastor's prophesying. He's like, "This is what you were made for." He's like, "This is a full circle moment. Like, you're coming back to what you're called to do. Like, this is who you're created to be." I'm just like freaking crying my eyes out. Yeah. Like, just it's resonating so strongly.
But yet so mad at Forrest for rigging this thing.
Dude, you knew what you were doing. There was a little bit of that. Like, what the heck is going on here, And then we go to do second service, and we come up. And again, like, he after the first service was like, "Hey, we might do it again, we might not." And I'm like, "Bro, absolutely down with that." Like, I feel like I got everything I needed to get, and I feel like the people got it. Go to second service, same thing. "Cory, will you come up? Just lead us in worship." I'm like, "All right, cool." Walk up, guitar, monitors, band, all the whole thing. And he goes, he's like, will you lead Reckless Love like you've never led it before?
Huh.
And I was like, huh, what is that? I didn't even know what that means, but yeah, like, let's try. Let's go after that. And I get into the song and I get into the bridge. And there's no shadow you won't light up, no mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. And all of a sudden it hits me. I'm like, this song makes more sense to me now than it did before.
Yeah.
You know, and it resonated deeply before, but it was more like wrestling with my own weakness, with my own sin, my own failure, and yet God still loving me. And now this moment, talking about his endless pursuit of us in that bridge, I'm going, I was a son of the house for, 17 years. I started leading worship full time when I was 19 years old. And when we moved to Nashville, I said, I'm good. Like, give me my inheritance. I'm just going to go live. I'm going to be with my family, and that's noble. There's beauty to that. But I was just running from it because I was hurt by it. I was frustrated by it. And all of a sudden that revelation hits me as I'm singing it. I'm like, oh my God, just again, wrecked. And the whole room just singing it loud. I'm like, okay, all right, God, like, this is unequivocally you. You're speaking clearly. I hear you. So that's a long way of answering your question. This is a full-on worship album. It's not about me. This is vertical. This is to God, about God, trying to put me and the congregation in it as little as possible. Yeah. But I think it'll be like a live expression. Yeah. Whether in a church or a church basement or something that just goes, this is all for you,
which
Lord.
I didn't know any of this. I knew you were making it out, but I didn't know what the genre was going to be or anything like that until this very moment. And like inside of me, I'm excited because I'm like, he was born to do this. Yeah. Christian Stanfill, Matt Redman. There are certain people, Leland, that they were from a young age. Like Redman was 15. Yeah. Christian Stanfill was like 16. They were just born to lead people in prayers to God. Yeah. Which is different than, oh, you're a great singer, go lead worship. That's fine. That's great. But some people were born to do it. And it's a huge mantle, because you are leading people into the most intimate places. Like Tomlin calls it, he puts people in a place so that they can have private prayers to God. There just happens to be a song as the shell. Yeah. It's the tortilla chip leading you to the queso. Yeah. And and it's a big calling. It's a big calling. And so when you're telling me that, I was like, oh, good. It's worship because you were born to do it.
Fully.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It all led to all of that. First of all, I'm very happy for you. I resonate a lot with your life journey, so hearing this is very encouraging to me personally. But it led to a tour we're going to talk about in just a little bit. That's going to be very interesting, kicking off, I believe, in June.
Yeah, top of June.
And it's going to be Forrest Frank, Tori Kelly, who we all know from Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
One of the insurance companies.
Yeah.
But I've put together a little... Is it Forrest or is it Tory lyrics for you?
All right. I think I got this.
Trust in me. I'ma need your blessing. Oh, I love him.
I'ma is already sending me, bro.
Wait, I feel this could be either.
I love that.
I'ma need your blessing.
Okay.
Oh, I love him. I'm confessing. If it takes my life, I'ma change your mind.
It's a lot of Imas. Yeah. That is a lot of Imas.
Feel they're about the same age, would you say? Tori Kelly, Forrest Frank? Maybe
I don't know, genuinely.
Yeah.
I think, I just don't even know. That's really tough. I feel like I know a lot of Forrest songs. I got 5 kids, so it's like we're pumping Forrest. I have not heard that song from Forrest, so I'm going to say TK.
Tori Kelly's Change Your Mind.
Yeah, got it. Right. Nailed it.
Now you know that you're a masterpiece. You probably feel like a catastrophe.
Dang.
You in the mirror every day saying, like Master P.
That's hilarious.
Ain't really how it have to be. Now hold up.
Dang. I didn't even, wow. That's some crazy lyricism right there. He threw in Master P. My thought is because of the Master P, that's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
And Forrest is not about to rep Master P. Trick, love the kids, but I think I got to go with TK on that one too.
That was Tori Kelly's
Okay.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, this, that fire. Sunshine's about to grab a visor. Peter Piper picked a pack of swishers and a lighter.
Dang.
Getting higher. Nah. Right now, we're getting hired. Sunny D got us like Icarus, except much drier. My confession, sunshine is my obsession.
Okay. So that's really uplifting. Like that's that's like really sunshiny.
Yeah.
And he even threw in Icarus.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
saying
a swisher.
So the swisher's throwing me a little bit because I don't see the double F throwing in anything about swishers personally, because his platform is basically making videos that say, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I love God. Yeah. So I'm leaning again toward TK, but the positivity of the visors and the sunshine and the Icarus colliding, the whole deal is causing me to second guess that, but I'm going to stick with my gut and say TK again.
That was for Forrest Frank. Why not me?
Are you kidding me? I was about to text him.
Swisher, huh?
I'm going to say, dog, you said swishers. Hold on. What does it say again?
Peter Piper picked a pack of swishers and a lighter.
Swishers and a lighter in one of your songs. What? Let's see if he hits me back.
Okay. I don't know how to say this. A-Y-E. I.
A. That's like, hey.
Hey, little bit of sunshine in my life.
Okay.
Little bit of reggae for my ride. Little bit of color for my feed. Little bit of summer, what I need.
That is hopelessly positive.
Yeah.
Like enigmatically positive.
I don't even know what that means.
So I got to go Forrest.
Forrest.
Yeah.
Forrest, your soul.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah.
I've been working Monday till Friday. Now I'm looking to have a good time.
Okay.
All my best friends sharing their locations, telling me where I should go out tonight. So I cruise home, put my favorite shoes on, take a mirror pic, send that to my booze phone. Like, baby, how you doing? Let's go get our groove on. Tell that Uber driver to pull up playing that new John.
Dang. These lyrics are insane. Have you guys this is crazy. Can you imagine me writing one of these songs and then singing it? Like, that's crazy. So the boo pick in the mirror is really, really kind of directing me toward TK.
Yeah.
And I think that's about Andre. But I guess it's possible that Forrest is sending
mirror pics.
a mirror pic to Grace. Like, I guess that's possible. I don't see it. I don't see it publicly. Yeah. It might be happening privately, but I don't see it publicly. So I got to go TK again on this.
That was Forrest Frank, Hey DJ.
Bro, when? Circa what?
Those are older because I knew you would
I
know
was
all the
about
newer
to say,
stuff.
bro, when is this from?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
There you go. Those are your tour mates this June.
Okay. That is insane, dude.
Yep. This did not mean to mirror together. I was working on something for an on-air bit. I was like, I'm amazed by the human body, some of the things it can do.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when you hear facts about the body, you're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. At the same time, I was doing, this is going to sound bad. I don't sit around looking up Bible trivia, okay? But somehow those...
Why not, though?
I mean, because the trivia part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But somehow I ended up going, you know what, let me mirror these. And so we're going to go back and forth, body and Bible.
Okay.
And
I'm not sure I fully understand yet, but
you'll
let's just get
get
into
it here.
it.
These are just, it's trivia about the body and the Bible. You're not meant to know these really,
All right.
but let's go with body first, okay?
Yep.
The average human laughs about how many times a day? Would you guess?
The average human. A lot of depression and anxiety going around lately.
Yeah.
Can I get, what is 57? Is this kind of like Jeopardy? Do I have to answer the form of a question?
15.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
We need to change that, guys.
Let's go Bible here.
15?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let me give you another body one. the brain starts slowing down at what age?
I'm going to say older than I think. I'm going to go 53. What is 53?
It's 24.
That's terrible, bro. Are you kidding me? Slowing down?
Starts
so you're
slowing.
telling me it's all a descent.
Yeah.
It's
after
all
24.
just a steady decline.
It's a descent before you can even legally rent a car.
That's tough, bro.
Let's swap to Bible
It's
here.
depressing. No wonder people only laugh 15 times a freaking day.
Who shut the door of Noah's Ark?
The
I
wife?
didn't know this one. I didn't know
wife?
this one. The wife?
I don't know the wife's name. Methuselah? I don't know. Carrie? Karen? I genuinely don't know.
It was God.
God. Okay.
Yeah, God
that makes
shit.
more sense.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's probably a pretty big door.
Take a guess at this one. How many wives did King Solomon have?
I know he had a lot. He was one of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to say wives.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 257.
700.
That's insanity, bro. That's
There's a lot of people listening going, I'm asking for strength for the one.
Yeah, right? Like 700 wives is a different level.
Back to body. How many miles does your blood travel through your veins? If you were to count up the mileage, in one day, your blood is traveling through your body for how many miles?
Man,
If it were put out on an open stretch.
I don't know how fast blood circulates, to be perfectly honest, but I know that we're not like gigantic humans,
Yeah.
like
It's not a lot of landscape.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I'm going to go modest with like 5.
5 miles?
Yeah, 5 miles.
It's 12,000.
Are you kidding me, bro? How is that even possible? Like, it's
La-
moving at the speed of light.
Oh, it's
like,
going fast.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Last one. Let's go back to Bible. Jesus' first words ever recorded in Scripture. This is actually easier than you think, but when you hear it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, duh."
Ever recorded in Scripture?
Yeah. First time he ever.
Are we talking
spoke.
about like a theophany in the Old Testament?
No, this is in the New Testament.
Yeah, when Jesus has showed up in bodily form on the scene.
and not even and it's and Jesus said, and it's recorded.
Okay,
what he
so
said.
I'm gonna go.
It's kind of a trick question.
Yeah, I'm gonna say when he was about 12, he was in the temple.
You nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" Or
Wow.
was it his parents that said, "What are you doing here?" And he goes, "Don't you think I'm gonna be about my father's business?"
Why were you searching for me? Don't you know I'd be in my
Yeah.
Father's house? This reminds me of a great song. You better know this one because you have a song about this.
Yes, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Good job. You actually did.
That's
well, no,
good, right?
It was okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't know any of these. Like Noah's, who shut the door.
Yeah.
Like I've read that story 1,000 times. It never dawned on me.
You
that
didn't think it was his
God-
wife.
No. I was thinking an elephant's trunk or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Cool. That physically that wouldn't work because if
Yeah.
you grab it from the inside, you're actually gonna crush your.
Oh
trunk.
yeah, there had to be a handle on the
Yeah.
inside.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, there wasn't because it would have been God that went
Yes.
boom. Okay. I
Supernatural.
learned a lot with all of this.
Yep.
Let's end this chat with I know you said earlier that you don't really play piano.
A little bit.
A little bit, but we our listeners actually, we used to do this. There was a grand piano in the room and we would have whoever, Tomlin or Need to Breathe, hey, what if we just put you on that thing and you had creative license to just be silly with it, Chopin? Wow, where did that come from? Or just chopsticks. But I want to give you a chance.
What's chopsticks again?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
yeah. Just to do 30 seconds of whatever you want to end this interview.
Okay.
Free reign over here at this
All right.
keyboard.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
love it.
Tickling the ivories.
So there is one song that's coming to me, and it's not like a piano song.
Yeah.
But what's coming to my head is, do you remember doing this?
With their knuckles?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that.
You never did that?
No.
Did any of y'all do this? Thank you. Thank you. And I don't know what that is,
Yeah.
but I remember playing that every time I walked up to a piano as a kid. Like that's the only thing that I would just do. It was just, I'm gonna let you hear it like really nice this time. You like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right ending. I don't think that's the right. Yeah, I don't think that's the right ending.
Should be an A minor.
But that's that's what's coming to my spirit right now. I don't know if that blesses you guys or not, but that's.
Did you ever take a class, or did you just maybe play
like piano lessons? No.
So anything you would have done.
So I can play in F, and I can play in C. Like kind of decent to where I could like, you know, I could write with it. Yeah. And then I could play a little bit. Nope, forgot how to play in G. And then I can play in like C sharp-ish. But it's just random keys, and the ones with black keys, I learned how to play better because they're higher up, so they're easier to get to.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I got like 2 keys I can play in, pretty much.
But no songs, just noises.
Yeah, no songs. No songs, bro.
Just that knuckle thing.
Yeah, I got the knuckle thing. I can do the knuckle thing, and that's kind of that's kind of the end of my proficiency on.
So you wouldn't walk up to a piano and go, I got this chorus idea. Let me put some actual.
No, I could play the chords.
Okay.
So like.
Any of your songs you can do?
So I could go like, frick, what key are we in? But not like in time.
Yeah.
I could do that. What's the Father's house? This key. So that would be like.
What about Egypt?
No. I don't remember how Egypt goes.
You stepped in.
Yeah, so that would be the no.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting which key I'm in.
Yeah.
But that was kind of.
That was good. I recognized it.
Yeah.
So that's good. Good.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
there you go.
Appreciate
Tickling
that.
the Ivories with Cory Asbury.
Thank you.
On a serious note, I love
Thank you.
all that's happening. Yeah, and we can't wait for the big tour. But more importantly, just the stuff that's been going on is way more important, and it's been awesome to see. So,
Thank you, bro.
and thanks for making us laugh online.
Yeah. Do my best. I'm trying to take it easy now. So
Yeah.
just you might not see as much.
Right.
Okay? I'm trying to take it easy.
We got our fill for a little while.
Good.
Thank you.
I think everyone did.
I think John Christ had a similar thing, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna go have a wife and get serious about life. I've given you guys enough.
That's right.
Yeah. So who's gonna be the next to raise the mantle to ruffle feathers? You and Chris are retiring, and it's like we need somebody else to step up. You know?
Yeah, I don't think there's a man for that. I don't think there's a woman for that either. I think we're done. I think we're moving fully into holiness now.
Let's all get along.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I love Cory Asbury. He is just one of the guys that is an absolute treat to be able to interview because he's just Cory. He's just who he is. He's funny, but he's also got this spiritual depth to him as well, and love what's happening in his life. Let's talk about the next episode. She is one of my favorites. Leanna Crawford is going to join me. She's a fellow Seattleite, and she's got one of the biggest songs in the country with Honest. We'll talk about that song and find out how she's doing, being married to a former NBA player, all coming up in the next episode. In the meantime, we'd love it if you hit subscribe, Follow along on Instagram. Let others know where they can find these interviews. And again, don't forget to hit subscribe to the JR Show podcast. Until next episode, peace.